What is going on, everybody? We are back with the Sports Port powered by Downtime TV. I'm your host, PJ. I'm here with JPO and Matt. Guys, how we doing? In the sense that the Lakers are an overpowering team. They play tough defense, and they can score almost at will with AD and LeBron.
Let me throw a curveball here. Let's talk about the NBA real quick. The NBA after LeBron. Who steps up? Who's that next LeBron that you're going to have to, like Jimmy Butler says, go through that player-led team?
I also think, though, not having a full spring training for these, especially pitchers, that played a part, too, in this.
What is going on, everybody? We are back. It is the Sports Port, episode 3. Got a little bit of a rainy Monday, but your usual suspects. PJ here with Tam. Did we ever figure out what we're going to call you
Matam.
yet? Matam?
It's on IG.
Is it official?
Yeah.
Matam?
IG official, yeah.
Matam.
Matam.
The talent.
Hey, that works for me.
Matam.
I know that was a very
Matam, the
serious discussion off camera for the most part.
We went deep with it. But
and
now it's Matam.
It's Matam. And then we have, JPO over there looking slick, doing his thing. You know how we do.
That's how we do it.
We are back.
You look great.
Thank you.
It's all positive vibes around here. I love it. We're going to start with the NBA.
Okay.
We have a new champion. It is the LA Lakers. LeBron wins his 4th finals MVP.
Yep.
They won in pretty dominating fashion last night.
It wasn't even a game. It wasn't even fun to watch, to be honest with you.
No, I think they just, they wanted to get it done last night. And I think you kind of saw it in the way that they played and the way that the Heat came out and kind of played. Was it the best game 6?
No, not at all. No, it wasn't a good game to watch. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they had a discussion before the game. It was like, all right, guys, can you let us win? And, and that's about it. Like, just turn it down just a little bit.
The score?
I mean, make no shots. Score 37 points in like 5 minutes into the third quarter. I remember that staying out in my mind. Like, how do they only have 37 points and it's 5 minutes into the third quarter already?
The NBA Finals.
It was crazy. It was crazy. I mean, it was like a 30-point game.
Yeah,
all game long.
The
whole entire time,
way,
which was crazy. I mean, I thought it was going to be a little bit closer than that, but
it was like a college game.
So I think what happened was that obviously they're 1 second. They're basically how many seconds away? Up 1 with how many seconds away in Game 5? And we all know we're in the Mama jerseys and this and everything. That kind of all those little headlines that come with that game. When you're a second away from winning a championship, then obviously the next game it's like think about who's on that team. It's LeBron, AD, the 2 leaders, and then that supporting cast. What we were saying before we went on air. Like it was just it was just a collective feeling like, well, we're not gonna slip tonight.
No, they didn't want to go Game 7. They definitely did not want to go Game 7. I mean, there was no reason for it to go that far. I mean, in the end, the more dominant team won.
The team that was supposed to win.
The team that was supposed to win won,
100%.
Regardless of what people have to say, and people are definitely talking today.
The way they played last night, they should have swept the Heat.
Right.
And remember when the series started? That's what everybody was saying. That
if they played with that intensity, they would have swept them.
It would have definitely been a clean sweep.
Absolutely.
Right off the bat. If they played like that every single game, it wouldn't even have been close. But on a different note, though, I want to also bring up the idea of the NBA in general.
Okay.
With everything going on in the world, obviously we're all used to it by now. It's been a little while. But they had, ever since the bubble started, they had 0 positive tests. They really took everything that they needed to do and executed to perfection. What are your thoughts about kind of the NBA and how they handled this situation?
The only slip they had was when Lemon Pepper Lou had to go to fucking Atlanta to the strip club to get some lemon pepper wings.
Wow. If I could easily do it, I would take my hat off to them for doing that. It's pretty impressive because every other sport has had cases.
Multiple,
and a lot of cases.
And like struggling to kind of contain those cases as well.
Yeah.
It was
actually the NHL. The
NHL was another league that did a great job. Exactly,
they did a really good job too. The NHL, the NBA,
UFC also.
Fight Island.
UFC,
UFC.
Fight Island.
Yep.
I'd say they probably did it the best, if any.
They kind of started it.
because
They were the first sport to go.
and the NBA had problems early on.
But you're looking at two guys compared to.
No, I understand. No, I get it. I know.
In the team aspect of things, the
Of course.
NBA
Right.
was probably the number one league, and other than the NHL.
I thought
'cause think
baseball is pretty doing good though.
they're doing good now. They did not. They did not. They're
They didn't
doing.
start
They're doing
well.
good now, but their start was brutal.
And let's not even talk about the NFL because they're
Oh, God.
slowly
They might not even be
losing
able to
grip.
finish. They might not even be able to finish.
I don't see them finishing. To be honest with you,
I don't either.
But back to the NBA though, real quick. They killed it. I think Adam Silver's the best commissioner.
Absolutely.
Oh, for
in all
sure.
the four
Is
sports.
he from this planet though?
No,
No,
he's
he doesn't
from-
really look like it.
No,
He's not.
Actually, I heard though he was born on Neptune and then grew up on Pluto.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what
can
that
we
was
can we
like.
get a source on that?
Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna look it up right now. I think that was a Woj bomb.
He looks
couple
like a
years back.
tall gray.
He does.
Look that up. Google tall gray, and
Tall
that's
gray.
Adam Silver.
But no, they did a great job. The NBA.
It's all good.
They got through. They've been there since July, which is crazy to think about.
Well, that's
It's also
another
just
thing.
crazy. We have an NBA. The NBA just finished, and it's October. Usually they're starting.
Yeah.
Right now.
That's what I'm
They're
saying.
about
So
to
like
get there.
now that comes
There
with
he
my
is.
next question: How quickly do they resume
Well,
after
they're
this?
saying January.
There's Adam Gray.
They're saying
That's Adam Silver.
We should call him Adam Gray. Adam Gray.
We got to get a fat head in front of those.
There you go.
Put it over there.
There he is. But he's so he's put together so well. Like there's nothing that he hasn't thought about. Like when he's
Yeah,
getting
you're
interviewed, and it's really impressive. So,
And he puts
It
the
is
players
impressive.
first.
absolutely.
He's definitely a player commissioner in the sense
Yeah.
of he wants what's best for everybody who's
Exactly.
participating in his league. And I
There's
think
never
that's
any
great.
issues between the NBA, PA, and the owners.
Well, the
No.
NBA, I've always said also the NBA is the best league because they really just let their players
run it.
run it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like if you touch his earlobe, his face pops off and a little alien's gonna be inside.
Yeah, like in Men in Black. Yeah. Yep, it does.
Bless you.
Bless you, Tom.
It does look like that.
So moving forward, I knew we said we weren't going to do this, but I just honestly signed on to ESPN, and the first thing that's popping up is LeBron versus MJ.
my
Why
God.
why the GOAT debate is different now? Do you think him winning in the bubble and this whole situation is going to cause backlash from people who are?
How did you
viewing-
feel about him? I'll ask you guys a question. How did you guys feel about LeBron's acceptance speech?
Oh, dude, we were watching that last night.
I think it was a little aggressive for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that like tomorrow or something, him talking about, or even today saying those things.
Honestly.
But like at the moment, I was like, you didn't have to go there.
I think it was.
right
I think
now.
it was more than just him saying that for himself. I think that it was
Yeah.
kind of for like the general population.
It was just a thought that was on his mind. that
Yeah.
he couldn't get out
I get
there.
it.
exactly. He just needed to say it to know that he was with everybody.
But I think everybody respects him, and that's not even
what
the
I was gonna say.
discussion.
That's what I was gonna say.
I respect the hell out of the guy.
Those
Yeah.
comments, like those, should be that he made last night. Those should be directed at all the idiots that are walking around saying that either one way or the other. Like Michael Jordan's so much better, like so much better than LeBron James. But I mean,
I think he
It's
doesn't.
not- it's
he doesn't care about that argument anymore. I don't think he does,
don't
and I don't
know.
think he really ever did. To be honest with you, he wants to create. I mean, being that great of a player, he wants to create a legacy for himself.
Right.
He's not going to follow in Jordan's
I don't think he's
footsteps.
following. I do think he wants to have a better career though than him.
Oh yeah,
I do
for
think
sure.
he
but,
wants to
but
go down as
and
the best ever.
As he should though. Like he is. Michael Jordan is one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Like you should
Yeah,
kind of
100%.
generate your career to be similar to that, but in the sense of make your own destiny. Like don't have to compare everything that you do
To Jordan.
to Jordan.
Yeah. I think LeBron has another 5 years in him, to be honest with you.
He's
Why
gonna
not? Probably
he
go
will
to
play
40.
with Bronny.
Oh,
He will
yeah.
play with Bronny.
That's what he wants
That's
to do.
120% going to happen, regardless of where he gets drafted. His contract's going to be up by that point. He's going to be like, "Listen, sign me. I'm playing with my son for a year, and then I'm, going to hang it up." That's
Yep.
his goal. He wants to play with Bronny, and I think it's going to.
I think
He's
this
going to
will happen, too.
accomplish
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
He's
for
going to
sure.
accomplish it, hands
For
down.
sure.
Whatever
No, but
LeBron wants, LeBron gets in the NBA.
Yeah.
I mean,
Pretty
that's-
much.
That's
It's
it.
pretty safe to
And
say
they-
that.
And maybe
They
that's
did.
why he gets a little bit of hate on him, because people feel like, oh, well, he's
He has
just
to
going to
control
have
the
a
narrative
crybaby. Yeah.
all the time and this and that.
Well, that's the thing, and that's what we talked about, whether it was off camera or even in the first episode. It was like, people are sick of covering him.
Right.
You know, like
it's 17 years.
Yeah,
and
these
from the
media
start-
professionals are like, we got to find something to kind of,
That's
you
a
know,
good point.
like
That's a good point. I really thought of it.
make him
Yeah.
seem like, you know, not the perfect athlete, you know?
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
to put it in better terms, I
Which
guess.
is kind of weird too, because it's like, yeah, here you go right now. Look at the three of them on the screen. I was just gonna say, we have Kobe. We're looking at Kobe, Michael, and LeBron. But like, they didn't do that with Kobe though. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, why LeBron? Like, why are we picking on?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think because
I
of
don't know,
his size at the age of 14 and coming in the way that he did.
Yeah, it could be.
I
I
mean,
mean,
you
chosen one, blah, 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 you know, all the hype. It's like it's.
Well, I kind of meant like all these years later now. It's like, why do we have to still jab at this guy? Just let him be.
People
Let him
just
be.
some
He's
people
one of the
just
best
hate
ever
They need
do it.
something to
Times
talk
are
about.
changing.
I know. That's why the media is fucking.
They need
Trash.
something to talk about, and they have to generate things that are
Views.
Yeah,
things that are going to
of
make
course,
continuously
of course.
continuously come
Yeah,
back and
yeah.
chime in
like
to
Skip
say their
Bayless
opinion.
being like,
Right.
LeBron James is not even as good as Dwayne Wade.
Oh, dude, I wonder what he's gonna say today. I
Yeah,
really wonder
honestly,
what
like,
he's
it's
because you know
crazy.
he's gonna say something really, really
He
stupid.
always says some
Yeah.
shit
Really,
and he
really
puts it up
stupid.
his mouth.
And
you
also,
know, like
you know what?
months later, like
Maybe-
Kawhi hated Kawhi, and now he loves Kawhi. Like,
Dude, maybe this will be a nice transition from Tom. But I wonder what he'll say. Some asinine shit about Dak Prescott. 'Cause
Oh,
remember when
my
he ripped
God.
him a couple weeks ago when he
Yeah.
was saying that we
I
Listen,
didn't see that.
That's a good shift in gears
Yeah,
in the
great.
sense of
Damn.
that injury was
Gruesome.
brutal.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
to
turns my
keep
stomach
it,
just to think
yeah,
about
to
it.
keep it in like, you know, PG terms, his ankle was definitely hanging and not facing the correct way. But anyway, what do you think that does for his career? I know we were kind of discussing it earlier. Is he done?
No, I mean I think it's way too early to say that.
Is that his
Way too
plant
early to say
foot
that.
or no?
Which ankle was it?
No,
It was his
I think
right
I think
ankle.
it's his right ankle.
It was his right ankle.
So that's
Yeah,
his
it was
plant
left.
foot. So that's what we were talking about with Jimmy G and why he
Yeah.
had a
And
very
he had
brutal
yesterday.
game yesterday because, you know, he's coming back from a high ankle strain, which is not nearly as severe as what Dak just suffered from.
Right.
Compound
He's going to come
fracture
back to the
guys.
league. I see him coming back to the league. He's not going to be what he was, and he's not going to get the contract that he deserves.
I don't think so.
No, I think he'll be. I think,
I think
way
he'll
too
be
early
okay.
to say. Yeah, I think he's gonna be fine.
I just
think
hate
he's gonna
Jerry
be fine.
Jones.
Yeah.
And I hate the Cowboys. And this is a perfect example for all players in the NFL because the NFL is a trash
yeah, the way it's structured with
trash league.
contracts.
Trash league.
Yep,
You can't
yep.
even wear different headphones. You can't be you can't go. You have to go under these guidelines of the NFL.
It's all about the shield.
Yeah, literally. And yeah, man, I hope Jerry Jones does right by him and just gives him a fucking fat contract, right? Like tomorrow.
He's not going to.
But he's not going
No, he's
to.
I mean, have you
going
seen
to.
his past
No
couple
way.
games, though? He was throwing for
Yeah,
like
he's
450, like 420, 505 yards. Like,
Jerry
hooping.
Jones isn't that guy.
No.
He looks at
Yeah.
he looks at the Dallas Cowboys as so much bigger than any one player,
Yeah.
any
Yes.
one team. You know?
Yeah.
but they're not winning though.
Doesn't matter
My
to
biggest
him.
thing is, and I heard this on one of the talk shows. The biggest thing with the Cowboys is that they don't have enough stars on defense. They have a bunch of injuries on that defensive side. They let like players like Byron Jones and all them walk
Yeah.
in the offseason and then just didn't make the effort to kind of replace those guys. So now they're playing with people who probably shouldn't be in the lineup because your main guys are hurt. And then you also change your defensive scheme. Like,
Yeah.
I have a question.
This is hold on
Go
one
ahead,
second.
go ahead, go ahead.
This is coming from a Giants fan. But throughout the years, I've witnessed a lot of, you know what it comes down to when you watch Sports Center or whatever, they never, even when the fucking Cowboys are doing a shit job, they never really badmouth them. And even when they badmouth them,
Right.
it's in a nice way.
Yeah, like Stephen
Yeah.
A. Smith joking, like being like, Cowboy,
Yeah.
Cowboy. And it's not like, you guys are Jerry Jones is trash. He needs to go.
And it's like they
You
have
know?
a deal with them or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the Cowboys, like, whoa, don't talk about America's team. You
Yeah,
know, they
well,
still have
dude.
America's team title.
I know.
Which is
Makes no
bullshit.
sense.
Yeah.
That's
which
some
would not make
bullshit.
any sense.
Even though you're kind of wearing Cowboys colors right now.
Oh, dude, I did that on purpose.
You knew.
He knew we were going to bash the Cowboys.
Yes, yes. So I think
Anyway.
let me see what close to Cowboys apparel I can wear.
Your question, Mike.
Yeah, my question, I actually forgot. So continue, and I'll get it back.
Anyway.
Oh, here it is. I got it. Who's the worst owner? Jerry Jones or
Dolan.
Dolan?
Well, I mean,
Dolan,
that's
definitely.
weird. That's
Hands
also
down.
kind of a weird comparison.
No,
'cause
it's not.
Dolan owns multiple teams though. So, but like the Rangers don't have the issues the Knicks have.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the Rangers aren't winning either.
But the Rangers
that's
did
true,
have the
that's true.
issues the Knicks had until Dolan stepped back.
Step back.
How about
Yeah.
Lundqvist signing with the Cavs?
I know.
Yeah.
That was a big time move. I think, and I've had this discussion with
They're gonna
multiple
win.
people. I think he should have gotten a little bit more of a goodbye. You
Yeah,
know?
they did him dirty.
But that's New York. They don't.
They
give a
just
shit.
bought
Once
him
you're
out.
gone, you're
They just
gone.
bought him out. See you later.
I know, but how much of a goodbye could they give him? Like the season's over. There's no.
Yeah,
COVID.
but think about
Yeah.
the amount of
What they want him to do.
time and years he put into that
know.
organization
Did
to
they
be.
win a title though?
No,
No.
they got to
No.
they got to the cup. They got there.
They got-
and
they
lost.
got-
He ain't no
there.
Mike Richter.
They
No.
got there in 2013.
No Marty
against
Brodeur.
the Kings, and then
Marty
they got
Brodeur.
they came
He
up
was a
short
legend.
in the
Yes.
conference finals in 2014. They lost in Game 7
Yeah.
or
I-
2014.
We're
and
taking
2015,
Tam
whatever.
back. He's not too thrilled about it. As
Yeah.
I remember though, because that was when I really got into hockey. I never was really into hockey.
You guys never saw the Rangers win.
No.
No,
I did.
That's sick.
That's sick.
13 years old. It was awesome, man.
Dude.
It
That's
was
so dope.
So
That was
amazing.
probably wild too. Like the city.
like with that team too.
Yeah,
Mike
that-
Messier,
Yeah.
all those- Brian Leach,
Yeah.
all those guys. Oh my God, Richter.
Yep.
Richter.
Yeah. Oh my
Brian
God.
Leach's sister was my dare officer.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, he's from Fairfield.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's from
crazy.
Officer Leach. If you didn't know.
I actually found.
know the Leaches?
I found my my Stanley Cup Rangers hat at my dad's house.
Bring it in here.
I
Put it
will.
back
I'll bring it
there.
in. It's in my car actually.
Put it
That's
back there.
fresh.
Yeah, yeah.
It's awesome.
Get some
It was the first
memorabilia.
hat that they turned it, so the panels were in the front. Anyway.
Oh, that's fire. Hell
That's
yeah.
sick.
Dude, hell yeah.
oh yeah, I got the vintage
Starter.
vintage starter.
cap.
The vintage
Starter.
starter. I love
Hell
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So wait, who's the worst owner? Like, just spew it off. Who do you
I'm
think?
gonna go with Dolan.
Yeah.
I mean, both of his
Yeah.
teams are not winning.
Yeah.
And not very
Yeah, I would
good.
go with Dolan.
Okay. Yeah.
I just think
I think they're both assholes.
They're
Yeah.
both
yeah,
shit,
oh, for sure. I mean, don't get me wrong. Jerry
Yeah.
Jones is not like the number one favorite person on my list, but like his team has had success,
Yeah.
whether it was because of him or because of the team he built,
Yeah, the Knicks
whatever.
are just
The Knicks and the Rangers
Zero
just
success.
haven't been
Yeah.
winning.
Well, not with the Rangers, but the next 0
And
success.
and now I
Yeah,
feel like
but
he's
the
gone a little
Rangers, I mean,
senile,
haven't
which is
really
making
done
it even worse.
he's
he is
something's
getting
going
older.
on.
He is getting older.
I hope he's.
He's gotten to like the Al Davis stage of
Yo, yeah.
Speaking
Seriously.
of
Yo.
his
Davis.
decision making
Good
is
point.
is,
Good
is getting
comparison.
flawed.
Crazy.
speaking of Al Davis, those Raiders
Oh.
yesterday.
Yo.
Good.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna take a hot take right now. Like they're gonna be a problem.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In, like come postseason.
And I think moving to Las Vegas totally changed their energy.
Oh, help them
Oh, definitely.
completely.
Yeah,
They have a whole new
definitely, no doubt.
mindset.
Yep.
Derek Carr is invested.
Yep.
He's working like
He looked
very
great
close with
yesterday.
John Gruden. They put up 40 points against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Chiefs. And
Like-
that's their first loss, the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Like that was a back and forth dogfight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Honestly,
And they're going to play again.
one more time in
Yeah.
Vegas, which is going to be wild because
Vegas, baby.
Hopefully by that time too, Vegas maybe allows some fans. We get to see the
Yeah.
true little bit of atmosphere that those fan
The way it's
It
going
would be
so
cool
far,
instead of
probably
confetti
not.
coming down, they'd have
poker chips.
Yo,
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Imagine.
That would be
That'd be
crazy.
hilarious.
You have people running onto the field. Shit.
Why not?
Think about
Do
when
it.
fans are allowed to officially return back.
Dude, that's...
What that stadium is going to be like.
Let's jump back into.
That's what it's gonna be like.
No,
It's gonna
probably
be-
times 100.
It's gonna be sick.
Those
in there.
Raiders fans are wild.
That stadium looks sick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All the new ones, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, you see SoFi in
SoFi's
Cali.
sick. Yeah,
Oh,
with
yeah.
The Chargers
for
and the Rams. Like
Chargers.
Yeah.
these stadiums are beautiful, and I can't wait to see them.
How
Full.
about the Falcons firing their coach
Yeah,
yesterday?
Yeah,
and
that's a
the
big
GM?
move. I mean, that's been a
been
long
coming.
time coming. They've been kind of just trying to see what they could do with him, and I mean, it just didn't really
21.
pan out.
It's
21
crazy
to 3.
since they went to the Super Bowl
21 to 3.
in 2017. Like, they fucking... It's all been
Downhill.
really
Downhill. I mean, they're starting to
Really
lose their juice.
downhill.
Think about it. Matt Ryan's getting older.
Matty
Yeah.
Ice.
Julio Jones
Matty.
is now kind of. I mean,
He's
not that
on
he's
the
on the way
downhill.
out, but like he still is one of the better receivers in the league. But he's
Matty
also
melted.
at the
Julio?
end of his
Yeah.
career.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to eventually kind of revamp that team, and I think they were kind of just holding off to see what
Yeah.
these players can do because in the end, it's Matt Ryan and Julio Jones. Like
Matty
those
melted.
are back in the day, or like when they
do.
were in their prime. Like those were two of the better players in the
Yeah,
league.
4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, that duo was unbelievable,
Yeah.
like unstoppable.
They suck.
Let's jump back into NBA real quick because you talked about having fans in the stands, and Adam Silver has been talking about they want to bring back the NBA season in hopes at the right time to have fans being in the stands again. What are your thoughts on that? And do you think it's possible?
Well, obviously they have to. That needs to not be the main factor in like when they bring the NBA back.
But how can they do it?
I don't know.
They're not going to go to a bubble the whole season.
No way.
I mean,
I think everyone's hoping that by January.
Yeah, this will all be.
COVID will just disappear. It's
but you got to also look at it this way. That's exactly what the NFL did when COVID first started, and look at what they're dealing with now because they didn't make any necessary adjustments or anything.
Idiots.
Well, at the same time, though, like that comes with the question, though. It's like the NBA, like they're gonna probably start off in that bubble. I can almost guarantee.
You think
that.
so?
You can't not after the success you just had. You had no positive tests. You probably just witnessed some of the best basketball anybody has seen from like teams all across the board. Like you had teams 1 through 8,
Both
right?
conferences.
Both conferences competing.
I know, but I don't think the interest is going to be there for the fans.
No,
It's not.
it
But
was
you
for
also
the
Not to go to
this
the
time.
bubble.
you also can't.
I just think it's too early. Like, who knows? We didn't even know this COVID thing was going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
But that's another thing, though.
and then
It's
so
like
we
you don't know when it's
know
going to end.
Exactly.
But like that comes to the idea of they can't.
They
just
don't
be
even
like,
have an
all right, we're
exact
gonna
date.
have fans show up now. If COVID's still a thing.
Well,
All right,
They'll be what?
25%.
These
capacity?
next few months will be more. There'll be more guidelines that come out, and there'll be more as we get closer to like January. There'll be more.
No, we'll
Conversations
know more.
about
We'll know
how
more.
Exactly. The only difference though is that the NBA
How many
is played
fans? Like
inside.
what masks? Like do they certain
You know?
certain amount of numbers in certain sections in the stadium, things like that.
The NBA is also played inside though. Like that's
Yeah.
the biggest problem is getting those certain people in there safely and then having them watch the game and get out of there
Get out of
without
there safe.
having any
Right.
problems. And like being inside, air circulating, like that's
The coaches are older.
The coaches are older.
Right.
Like you don't want to take that risk if you have something that's working.
Well, right, and yeah, if they went back
point.
to having going back to their arenas and having fans there, do you think everybody would sign on to do that? The players, the coaches. I like Coach Pop. Do you think he's gonna be there?
I think it'll be a 50-50 from the players who kind of really understand the risk and the players who are just like,
Well, Pop
we
was
got to
there.
play.
Huh?
Yeah, but he
He
was
has a
in the
mask on the whole time.
Right, but I'm talking about if they had the fans and all that stuff, not
like
in the
back in
bubble.
their normal
right,
arenas. I think
Would
you're
Pop,
gonna
like, wanna
you're gonna
be
see a
there?
50-50 in
know.
the sense of you're gonna have those coaches and those players who are obviously getting a little older who like realize the risks, and then you're gonna have those younger players. The probably one of the couple top players in the league be like no, we want to just we just want to play basketball with our fans,
Right.
So they're gonna kind of have to weigh those options.
It'll be
out, I
interesting.
think. I'm interested to see how it's gonna work. I would love to see fans there. If there were
I would
fans,
like to be there.
oh my
Yeah,
god, me
I
too.
would be one of the
Just to have the option
me
to go.
too. Me too.
Not
That would
even
be
have the
unbelievable.
options.
I mean,
Weird.
we're seeing fans in the NLCS and the
And the
World
ALCS,
Series,
yep.
which is going to be kind of exciting. Speaking on that, we had the ALCS start last night.
Yep.
Rays Astros. Rays got the
Yes.
win. They're still rolling in this postseason.
Rosarina.
We got Rosarina is coming out of nowhere and really making a name for himself. We got the Braves and Dodgers starting tonight. So we're just going to kind of steamroll these two games, make our picks, and move on from there.
Yeah.
What are we thinking? Mike, you want to start? You and your mystery voice behind the camera?
I think the Rays are taking it, and then I think I'm going to even go all the way to the World Series.
No, let's do it for sure.
L.A.
Yeah.
LA all the way.
L.A. all the way.
All the way.
Champ.
It's their year.
Champs.
Champs. It's their year.
Mookie
It's
Betts
time.
gets a ring.
It's time. It's
Okay.
time.
I like the pick.
Kershaw.
I like the pick.
Let's seal his legacy. Let's not question his Hall of Fame career. He's going to get it, and then after this, the Yankees are going to dominate for the next 10 years.
No.
I love that.
I love
I
need
really
to
love
go and
I love that plan.
Yankees need to go into rebuilding for the next at least
No.
Yes.
I wouldn't say complete rebuild. They
Drop
need to get
Sanchez. Drop
need to-
Stanton.
That's not rebuild.
No.
Get him out of here, maybe. But yeah, like not rebuild.
Rebuild. Okay, Gardner's gone, right? Maybe one more season. He's going to hold on, maybe.
Yeah, but he's old
Yeah,
as
but
fuck.
yeah,
I
look at
know. Okay.
And Sanchez,
And
like
Sanchez got. They got no.
He's got
Sanchez
that bat,
has to.
dude. That bat when he hit. When
You,
he's hitting,
I'm not with him. I hate Sanchez.
Sanchez is a head case.
He's
dude.
trash.
He sucks.
I'm not saying he's not.
A couple.
I'm just saying. The only thing I said was that he's got when he's right, he's right.
When is
But
he
when
right?
he's not-
When is he right?
You can't
know,
wait for
I know.
that though, because I was the same
It
way.
seems like more often than not, he's not right. So
Correct.
I used to be like that in the sense of, I kind of viewed Gary Sanchez for his potential rather than what he was actually doing.
Yeah.
And in that sense, we can't wait long.
I wish
We can't wait for much
no
longer.
way, dude. No way.
But anyway,
I wish they would move more to a small ball mentality instead of like
that's
all
another
or
thing.
nothing.
But that's not going to happen while Cashman's in charge of the team.
No, I know that.
But that just comes with they need pitching. They need to kind of
This
get
year,
younger. They need to get younger.
This year was the year I was like, I'm done with Sanchez because me and Tam were actually in the car, and he'll remember this. And we're listening to 98.7 ESPN Radio, and someone from the Yankees staff was on the call with one of the shows, and they're saying like Gary Sanchez can only work on either hitting or defense.
One thing at a time.
One thing at a time,
Yeah,
separately.
dude.
So
And that's
if,
the problem.
if he's working on his defense, he can't work on his hitting.
We heard
That's
that.
why he's struggling.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
what?
Get
we
out
heard
of
that in
here.
the car, and we were like, "What?" Like we fucking.
Like,
I mean, it's true though. It's true.
Why do you have to baby a grown man that's getting paid millions of dollars to do what
Okay,
he's
Gary,
supposed
we're
to do?
gonna work on your hitting today, Betty, and then you can go back to bed, okay? And then the next day, okay, Gary, not gonna do hitting today. We're gonna do a little fielding and catching, okay? And then you can go back to bed after that.
Exactly.
I know, and he still can't speak English. Like, dude, come on.
No, I think he can.
Oh, he can?
I just don't
He just
think
chooses not
they
to?
want to talk to the media. Yeah. And they might get tripped up too because like English is second language. Like they might think that
He'll be like,
that-
yeah, I hate Aaron Judge. I mean,
yes,
love. I don't see, senor.
It'll be interesting to see what kind of moves they make. But let's move on to
the teams that are actually playing.
JPO's pick.
Oh yeah, Dodgers all day.
Yeah.
I think
Is that
I think we
across
just
the
keep-
board, champs?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I just need to go into a little depth. I absolutely hate the Rays and the Astros.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, I obviously hope a National League team wins the World Series. I originally picked Atlanta. I remember I had Atlanta Yankees. Obviously, that's not happening. I don't know if I still want to rock with Atlanta. I'd like to see LA win. If you think of the bigger picture for LA, everything that kind of LA went through with Kobe, Lakers just won last night. The Dodgers can win the World Series within this next week and a half, 2 weeks. Pretty solid.
Setting
So,
it up.
That'd be a pretty solid resume.
I
for
would like
LA
to see,
teams.
and honestly, too, Mike and I were saying this too. Let the Dodgers get their win out of the way. This way, the Yankees can come in and we can rattle off like
3, 4.
three out of the next like 6 years or something.
I'm gonna go.
Please.
I'm gonna go. Dark horse pick here. It's gonna be Braves Rays.
He's gonna pick the Rays.
No.
Of course.
No, I'm not. Because I'm a big fan of Ronald Acuna,
Yeah,
and
I
I
like Acuna.
want him to get a ring.
Yeah.
Just because like this might actually be unless they kind of continuously pay the supporting cast and get some other guys in there. Like I think this might be his one time to kind of
Do it,
solidify that ring. I mean Freddie Freeman, you don't know how long he's gonna stay there. Once you have to pay Ozzie Albies, Dansby Swanson, Ronald Acuna, like all these guys, like I mean they're gonna probably
I
walk.
think Acuna will be at the top of that list.
Oh
though.
no,
Like,
he will,
kinda,
will. But I'm saying like that supporting cast
Right.
could potentially be gone,
Yeah.
and that's the supporting cast he needs to kind of make a run that they're doing right now. So I'm gonna go Braves and Rays with the Braves taking this complete dark horse pick. I don't want to agree with everybody.
No, I love
let's
it.
add a
Listen,
little
as
bit
long
of a
as the
difference
American
here.
League does not win,
I obviously,
care.
like
Don't
everybody
care
said, I don't want the Astros to win. I don't think they deserve it.
No.
I mean,
No.
Fuck those guys.
I'll give them credit.
definitely fuck
shove
those
it.
guys.
I'll give them credit for getting back
Fuck that whole
to where they are,
city.
but I don't want them winning. I don't think that'll be right, and I think that's going to cause a lot of backlash if they do
doubt.
somehow pull this out.
Dude, can we also real quick? They made out like fucking bandits, dude, with this whole with the cheating scandal, and having no fans in there this year, not having to play.
Oh, yeah.
They would have gotten.
Oh my God, they dodged some
destroyed.
major bullets.
Next
That's what I'm
year.
telling you. Next year, bro.
Well,
wrap.
you saw in the spring training that they had. I mean, they were getting hit left and
Do you
right.
think
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
think Houston paid off COVID to do this?
Oh my God!
That was an awful joke.
It was actually the Astros and the Wuhan lab direct correlation. That's why we have
That's
Corona.
awful.
Oh, that'd be terrible. I don't think we should be starting
I don't
those
even know
rumors.
why
We're
that
gonna-
came to mind.
People are going to take
Hot
that
take,
and
hot
run with
take.
it. Hot take.
CNN,
People are going to
Fox
take that
News.
and run with it.
You heard it here first.
Sometimes you want to keep those thoughts
Sports
inside and not
bitch.
say them out loud, but it happens.
No, it's baby.
Hey, we could be starting some rumors here, which could be interesting because if that is any remotely close
What did
to
you say?
true,
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
that would be wild.
Well,
That
with
the
the-
Astros,
dude, that-
kind of played hand in hand with COVID, so that they wouldn't get, the backlash from cheating.
I'll tell you one thing. This is great clickbait. COVID started by Houston Astros.
Literally, in all caps, Astros start COVID.
Yo.
Right? Question
Oh
mark.
no, you have no
Scandal
idea.
gets deeper.
You have no idea how many people will click on that.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, it'd be unbelievable.
And then it's your mugs.
Is Adam Silver really a gray alien?
That's the other one.
That's the other. Hey, Adam Silver from different planet.
Ancient aliens.
Keep it simple in that
Sports talk.
department. Clickbait, as simple as could be for the clickbait, in which people are just gonna click all day long.
Yeah.
So I think one of our episodes and should be about talking about like upcoming talent in the NBA for sure.
I like
yeah.
that.
All right,
I like
that'd be
that.
good.
We can do it as segments in the sense of like rising rookies.
Yeah. We can,
Or in the
so-
sense
yeah.
of college football or with the NFL.
Yeah.
Do something like
And
like.
we can have a fantasy segment too. Like I have a fan. Like you have.
What
teams
do our
that-
fans want to hear?
Yeah.
That's another
comment.
thing.
Yep.
Let's make that a poll.
Yeah.
Certain things that you guys want to hear from us / hear us debate about. I promise the Yankees will not be involved in every single conversation, but you
Yeah.
can't.
I mean,
you can't-
don't
you
bring
can't-
it there.
Yeah, you
Don't go
can't-
there.
You can't not mention the Yankees and then not have us, kind of say our bits
Go
and pieces
off.
about it. It's just the way that we're made. It's our team. It's our ride or die. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Episode 3. We will have episode 4 for you guys on Friday. Keep coming through and giving us the love. We love you guys. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about. Subscribe for sure. From us here at Downtime, Sportsport, episode 3 officially in the books. We will see you guys on Friday.
Dude,
Thanks,
peace.
boys.
Peace.
See you guys.
Fight, my type, and she well known. Bad bitch, big